Welcome to the show. I'm up for the competition this week with a kayak race and a pickleball challenge. I'll also show you how a couple of caring companies honor our first responders. Plus, I'll introduce you to a business that's just a phone call away when disaster strikes. It's all about giving back in this episode of Live Happy, Live Well.
I'm in a pickle. I think I really like pickleball. And I just learned all about it because of this guy, Dave Ganem. Hey, Dave, is this what you do?
Shawn.
See, yeah. I'm so on it
You're
already.
there.
Look at that. Pickle Shack. This is really a great place. Tell us all about it. Why Pickle Shack? How did this come to be?
So I've been in the medical business for 30 years. Okay. I retired in January, sold the business and went home January 26th and went to bed. In bed, my wife and I were talking and she said, boy, this is gonna be fantastic. We have a lot of projects around the house. Okay. And my future life flashed in front of my eyes. And the next day, the Pickle Shack was born.
Did anybody really 2 years ago, 3 years ago, see this coming?
So COVID had a lot to do with it.
Okay.
People wanted to get outside and start playing something,
right.
You know. The sport's been around since 1975. Okay. And it really just took off in the last 6 years. They've gone from 1 million players to over 6 million players today.
Wow.
And the growth just seems to be keep on going. Yeah. So it's an amazing sport, and I think we're just seeing the beginning of it, where it's headed. There is nothing better to do with your family than play pickleball. Huh. We have grandmothers playing with their grandkids. We have couples coming out on Friday night for our open play where you just show up and you meet all kinds of other people. Yeah. At the Pickle Shack, every week we offer a free introductory class for anybody who wants to come. Okay. So you can call the Shack or you can look at pickleshack.com and you feel free to come up. We have paddles. You just have to wear a clean pair of tennis shoes and we'll teach you how to play the game, and in an hour you'll be up and running.
You know, with the growth of pickleball, people are starting earlier. So I know you do something in the schools, in the community to get those kids going.
We're really proud. We have a group called the Monday Nighters. It is a group of the 20 best pickleball players in all of Columbus. Mm-hmm. We've been doing it for about 3 years at my house. We have 4 courts at the house, and we moved it to the Pickle Shack. Mm-hmm. And this group of people all kicked in money. And so far, we bought a whole bunch of paddles, balls, and nets. We've donated over 200 paddles, 100 nets, and 1,000 balls to local schools. So if there's any schools out there in the community that are looking for free equipment, we encourage them to reach out to us. We also have a donation program for any pickleball players that have extra paddles that they're not using anymore. Nice. They can drop it off at the Pickle Shack, and we'll make sure it gets into the hands of children at the local schools.
Well, your heart's in the right place, mister.
We're having fun.
Good, good. Yeah. I want to go talk to an actual Major League Baseball player.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. Kent Merker, I introduced him to the sport about 3 years ago, and he's an addict now. He's one of our 6-day-a-weekers. He takes Sunday off, sometimes.
Wow. Excuse me, Mr. Major League Baseball player.
Yes.
You just got schooled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about what it is that drew you to pickleball.
Well, my good friend Dave Ganem, who owns this facility, the Pickle Shack, introduced me to it about 3 years ago. Went over there one night and played for about 2.5 hours. I couldn't get enough. Couldn't walk for probably 4 or 5 days. Steps were really tough, but just immediately fell in love with it. To see guys, and like you brought up the point with Cam over there, 11 years old, the beauty of this game is it's not discriminating against anybody. Any age group, size, weight. After having played it for 3 years, and the people not just the game and just the nuances of it that I think make it a really special game. It's just the people you meet along the way. Right. And again, all shapes and sizes.
All walks of life.
And it's so no, I'm not surprised now that it's becoming as popular, and I just think it's gonna continue to soar and skyrocket.
So Cam, how many times a day do you do this, do you think?
Probably too many to count.
Too many. I bet. You are nationally ranked, guy. Mm-hmm. Tell me about what your title is.
So I played at the U.S. Open down in Naples, Florida, and I played in the junior division, 15 and under, and I got silver. Silver? In singles.
Incredible. Mm-hmm. For 11 under?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so you're ranked nationally. Mm-hmm. And you started how long ago?
About 1.5 years.
You've learned all this in 1.5 years?
Yeah.
Do you sleep? So we saw the little showdown between you and your brother, so I think we'll have to go ask him who he thinks the best player in the family is, okay?
It's for everyone, and you can play with your grandma, you can play with your brothers, sisters, parents. Yeah, your whole family can play it.
How does that work? What's the competitive thing between you and your little brother?
Yeah, it gets very tight sometimes with with how competitive we are.
You have a good time, though.
Yes.
That's great. Well, keep playing.
You know, if I keep practicing my pickleball, I could be a big deal one day.
You must be Mr. Thompson.
I am, and you must be Shawn.
Thompson Building Associates.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Tell us what you do here.
Well, to put it bluntly, if you've had a disaster at your home or your business, we come in and make it all right. Our motto is rebuilding property, restoring lives, and that really sums up exactly what we do.
So they come in here and they might be down, a little emotional, and here you have this. It's a whole village.
If we can put a smile on anybody's face, there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
So we hope that they come in here and see that we're a little bit different. And we can also show them kind of some of our workmanship, but our creativity. And we hope that we can partner that together into a great environment for them to come back to after their homes destroyed. So.
Yeah, and the TLC you give, I mean, it shows. You've been doing it a long time. How many years?
44 years.
Okay.
Started at the tender age of 24, and we've been rolling in disaster repair ever since.
And now you're passing the torch a little bit to your son.
Oh, and I'm looking forward to that. That's been fun. And after 44 years, I'm kind of ready to step back a little bit.
Well, I do want to go talk to Adam, all right? So we'll go talk to him. You have told him he's taking over, right? I don't want to.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, don't surprise him. No, he knows.
I'll be back to talk to you,
Okay.
Tim. Thank you. Adam, Dad said I had to find you.
That's his job. How are you, Shawn?
And here you are.
Here I am in the wood shop.
In the wood
Yeah,
shop.
this is our kitchen space, doubles as a happy hour spot after a tough day. We try to really drive home that family business, family orientation. So this is where we come to be together.
This is quite a place, really.
Yeah, thank you.
And quite a business.
We try.
And family owned, people love that.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're doing it right because you have awards for it.
Yeah, we've got a National Contractor of the Year award. We have Big 50, which is a once-in-a-lifetime thing that the company gets. Big 500, 5-star rating on Google. So we've got some good history.
And all roads lead back to a culture that allows this to happen.
Yes, culture is, for us, it's one of the biggest focuses. It's what helps us grow our people and maintain our consistency and our quality.
Well, let's go learn more about the culture.
All right, we'll
I'll
see you.
see you in a second. People come in here and they have to be so emotional. This is a very emotional time, and they're thinking everything's lost, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest things, we lead with empathy. We understand that people have just lost their entire lives.
Right.
And from there, we help them restore. We go into the selections process. Most times when people are coming into our office, it's to come in and try to find a carpet that matches or a paint that reminds them of their own. Most of the times we can get perfect matches unless something has been discontinued.
Right.
But yeah.
And then you have the technology too.
Yes.
Always evolving.
Always evolving.
Yeah.
So we always use state-of-the-art technology for our industry. We can literally stuff a home into our pockets and help work with adjusters that are remote, with homeowners that need to see it or maybe managing from a different place. And then we also use all of the things to clean our contents that are pretty awesome machines.
All very high tech.
Yes.
So what they may think is gone for good can be restored.
Indeed, yes.
So this is the clean center, huh?
Yep, this is our clean center.
And what happens here?
So this is where people's belongings come after a loss to get cleaned, deodorized, repaired if needed. Then they go into deep storage while the project wraps up.
This is incredible. People have no idea. So what's the process then?
So this is one of our machines that uses cavitation bubbles to get rid of contamination, stains, soot, whatever's on it that can be removed. It's typically removed by this machine.
Huh. I mean, that takes no time at all.
No time at all.
Oh, no time at all.
So rather than scrub for 5 minutes, she's done in a few seconds.
All because of the bubbles. Now this looks like it's a goner.
You would think,
Right.
and physically, it's damaged beyond repair, but we use this as a demonstration piece to homeowners so they can really get an idea of what our process does. So this was in a fire about 10 years ago,
Really?
and there's no smell, despite the amount of char on it.
Isn't that something?
Yep, just staying in our ozone chamber for 48 hours or so. Gets rid of all the smoke smell and
So this would be the same then, same kind of process for other belongings.
Absolutely,
too. Okay.
absolutely.
Aw, you guys, you're just dream makers is what you are.
Well, we like the opportunity to help people is really why we do it.
Yeah. You are obedient. You waited for me, buddy. Thanks.
You told me to, so here I am.
Got a great tour from Patches.
Good,
Patches
good.
showed me all the different angles and everything and what you do. And, you know, you really must feel good about what you do here.
I do. Everybody has to have a job, but it's nice to have one that also helps people, makes you feel good about that at the end of the day. You can go home feeling good, knowing that you've helped someone, and that's a good combination, don't you think?
I think it's amazing. So good for you, and congratulations on everything you do here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Hope to see you again.
I hope so, too.
Take care.
Send your summer into overdrive on Ohio's Rock and Ride Road Trip. Turn up the fun at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And hit thrilling new heights at Cedar Point. Then take in the sweet sights and sounds of Ohio's Amish country. Get ready to roll on Ohio's Rock and Ride Road Trip. Find it here at ohio.org.
So, part of the Christensen team, you and your husband, Jeff. Yeah? Does this look familiar?
It does. This is where Jeff proposed to me.
Aw, not only is he a great partner, he's also a smart guy, because this is really a gorgeous place, and the pictures of your proposal, so cool. And you're from here, so that's awfully nice, because you are so familiar with the area.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Central Ohio. Lived here all my life.
All your life. So what do you think when people are asking you as a team what you bring to the table? What do you think you are bringing that's different?
Well, Jeff and I have a different skill set. We both have different backgrounds, and my background, I have 19 years of mortgage lending and finance background experience that we bring to the table, along with some marketing and business development.
And what does it mean to you when you put somebody in their dream home?
Yeah, it's that feeling of being fulfilled, purpose, and just watching them happy that, you know, we've been able to play a role in that.
Yeah, people go through so many stages in life. Not all are happy, right?
Yeah, they do. And some are sensitive, you know, such as, you know, divorce or a death in the family.
Sure.
And there's a need there. And this could be a sensitive situation. And they handle that with skill and tact, and make sure that everyone's taken care of.
Aw, and hugs, right? Hugs. We're going to talk to Jeff, because there's also something you do that also shows what kind of hearts you have. Well, Jeff, I don't want to get into the better half debate with you. I talked to, your wife a moment ago.
So we'd all know who loses that battle.
Okay, good man. You are a good man. Well, heck, this is where you propose. You're a smart man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, you are. So tell us what you, as a team member to the Christensen team, bring to the table. You have a vast background.
Yeah, so right from an early age, I guess right out of high school, I was building houses.
Okay.
You know, from the framing, everything you could possibly do to a house. So I've been in that arena for quite a while.
So you can go into a home and you can go, as much as I want to sell you this home, you probably shouldn't buy this home.
Right.
That's a pretty honest approach.
Yeah, so usually when I take someone through the home, I tell them a little bit about the background, and I also tell them, when I go through this house, I'm looking at it like I'm buying it for my daughter or for myself. And then I want to make sure that I give them
your friend Shawn, right? Your friend
my friend Shawn, right, exactly. Just give an honest opinion of what I think and what I see. So
that's important. That, and then you've got the IT background, which also contributes a lot to what you do.
Right. That's as far as negotiating contracts and things, I'm pretty good with that as well.
I'm sure. So when I heard about Homes for Heroes and what you do with the Christensen team to support Homes for Heroes, I was awestruck, because I've never heard of this before. How does that work, and why are you involved in that?
Well, I come from a military background. My father was in the Air Force. Grandfather was also in the service. And it's a way we give back.
And how does it work?
So out of the commission, we give 30% back to Homes for Heroes.
Wow.
And then Homes for Heroes will then give the hero 25%. We started this in September of 11 last year. and excess of about 30,000 we have given back
Oh
to
my
the
gosh,
heroes.
that's so generous and so life-changing.
It is. It's, you know, it's great to see the expression on their face when they get the check.
Well, you've made quite a mark, an indelible mark on Gerald, and he is so proud of what you've done for him. And so proud, in fact, he's doing it for others and making sure they come see you guys. Homes for Heroes is something else. Let's hear what he has to say.
So I was coming back from Korea and I needed to sell my house before I went down to Florida. And so my family and I had about 2 months before we moved, and it was a dynamic move. And we interviewed Jeff and Kim, and when we met them, the entire package that they offered, they actually sold our house after we had left. They took care of it, cut the grass, and they just gave us a holistic package, and it was an awesome experience. Jeff and Kim, after working with us, they were inspired to actually become members of Homes for Heroes, and so we were happy to have a piece in them moving towards that. And so when I was in Florida, I had 2 friends that were coming back from overseas and recommended them to be realtors for them as members of Homes for Heroes, and they've all had wonderful experiences with Jeff and Kim.
Well, you two are great. Thank you for what you do for the first responders. Thank you for what you do to make people's home buying and selling dreams come true. Call the Christensen Team.
You fired up the grill for 1 hot dog? Seriously?
Hot dogs, better with Pepsi.
There's something very special about a company that makes part of its mission statement giving back, and that's what this company is, Northstar Family Dental. I'm with Jamie right now, and you're in the middle of a give back. It's for servicemen and women, very special.
Yes.
Yes, so this is the 2nd year for this?
2nd year, yes.
So why do you do this?
It's important for us to give to our community.
Right.
It's one of the foundations of Northstar Family Dental, and we've just found a great niche in the active duty and veteran community. And so it's a great opportunity for us to give them something that not everyone can.
Right, and there's so much excitement around it. I can
So
tell
much,
everybody
yeah.
here loves to do this.
We do.
What does it do for you, the morale of the staff?
Oh, I think it builds a lot of culture within our office. Our team loves it, our patients love it. So it's a great opportunity for all of us to do something together. We've had patients who have helped, been active, made donations. Our team is obviously here and ready for the day and so excited to be helping. So I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to work together.
And you do this often, like bi-monthly, you have different charities,
Yes.
different organizations, you support the community.
We do.
Give us examples of some of those.
So we do the bi-monthly charity. Something other than that we've done that's really cool is we now present quarterly opportunities for our team to volunteer throughout the community. So I would say my favorite that we've done was Flying Horse Farms, which is just north of here. Great location, really cool people. It was a great opportunity. So it's just really cool to be able to do those types of things.
This is a very special place. Mark, first of all, thank you for your service.
Thank you for support.
This is a great event and one of many that Northstar does to support the community. But what does it mean to you as a service member that they do this? They give a day of service every year to the military.
It really does help out a lot with spreading awareness of helping out our service members, especially the ones who served before me and my fellow brothers. I'm glad to be a part of the brotherhood and having Northstar Family Dental support us in a way. This way, we got a great community of women who love to support us.
So you've come back a couple of years to take advantage of this, and did you spread the word too and tell them all about Northstar?
Definitely, I did. It's definitely great for the women who are very friendly here. They definitely will take care of you. They care about your health and how you're doing in the future, and they'll always want you to come back. And then everybody always ends up coming back because of how friendly they are.
Well, we care about you too, and we thank you for everything you're doing for our country.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're going to go talk to one of the doctors next and find out a little bit more about this fabulous place. Oh, Dr. O here, will you just rinse and spit for me real quick?
Sure.
You know, I have gotten to know all of you so well, and this is just a special place. It really, really is. So what does it feel to be a dentist in a practice like this and to be giving back the way you all do?
I love it. You know, I chose this practice, you know, not only because Dr. Kalesa was a great person, but like the initiatives that she put forward. I thought the community service was a great aspect because my introduction into dentistry was actually through a free act of service that my local orthodontist did. So I thought it was really important to me that when I became a dentist that I could be able to give that feeling that patients had or that I had myself when I got my beautiful smile. I wanted to give that back to people. So being able to be on the other end of it is awesome. Kind of puts a little tear in your eye sometimes when patients are so happy either to be out of pain or to get a new smile that they're just super excited about.
And what that just does, I think, for the whole feel of this practice, that, you know, it's not just about putting somebody in a dental chair, it's about doing much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for all of you who are involved, it's working because you do get many, many awards, and it's based on what you've created here as a practice.
Yeah.
So tell us some of those.
So we have been voted by the Columbus Dispatch top 3 dental practices the last couple years.
Wow.
We've also won neighborhood favorite here for the Lewis Center, Westerville area. And then Dr. Kalesa, for her humanitarian effort, she was selected by the Ohio Dental Association for a humanitarian award, which was really important. We all got to go cheer for her and celebrate that accomplishment. So we were so happy about that.
Well, it's definitely ingrained in the culture here. And I think that's what puts Northstar Family Dental just a little bit above the rest, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And it makes sense then, huh?
Yeah.
Be the reason someone smiles today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Get Out Adventures. This is so cool.
I know, isn't it fun?
I love it.
Is
Congratulations.
this your first floating interview?
You know, thank you for that. This is, I'm going to have to go write my diary right when we're done here. This is amazing. Tell me about Get Out Adventures and what the brainchild of that was.
Yeah, so Get Out Adventures offers inclusive outdoor experiences, especially kayaking and paddleboarding for our entire community, for everyone to come out and get out and go and enjoy together. And the fee all supports Adaptive Sports Connection, which is a nonprofit that helps people with disabilities, veterans, children, and adults, and it helps them to be able to do all kinds of sports as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. And all of the profits go to that?
All of the profits. So very similar to what Paul Newman does with his salad dressings.
For sure.
You know that when you buy something that you're doing something really good for your community.
Oh, this is a great idea. How did you come up with this idea, first of all?
You know what? It happened during COVID when Adaptive Sports we couldn't do our normal programming.
Right.
So we thought, let's just open this up for the entire community, and people were ready to get out. And our first year we had 800 customers, and the next year we had 1,400 customers, and we thought, okay, we have a business that can help sustain, the nonprofit side. So, yeah.
So where are we? So people know this is where they would come to kayak, and there are other adventures as well. We should tell everybody what that's like.
Yeah, so this is in Shawnee Hills on the Twin Lakes, and it leads out into the Scioto River.
Just saw a huge fish, as a
I
matter of
know,
fact.
and there's tons of turtles and herrings and a bridge over there you can go under. So we have twilight paddles and moonlight paddles, and we also have paddle boards. People can come out and do some paddle boarding or take a mindfulness and yoga paddleboard class.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then we have some off-site excursions as well. So we're going to go to Alum Creek and different places around town.
That's great. Now, I love the idea of individuals being able to do this, but the corporate thing I think is brilliant and intriguing.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of those.
Yeah, so we also offer corporate outings, so you can bring up to 50 employees and
Wow.
teams. It's a great way to, get out from the computer, and we're all so sick of Zoom, and get out on the water, and it's good for everybody. So we have American Electric Power, which AEP has been a great supporter of our social enterprise. They're bringing a team out soon, and we had a big group with 614 Media came out. We had actually 64 people all come out and kayak throughout the community, so that was really fun.
What great bonding, and bonding while you're doing some really good stuff.
Right. That's what we say. Like, it's good for you and it's good for all.
We should mention that you don't have to be an elite athlete to come out and do this, right?
No, you don't. It's kayaking for any level, and we give a little bit of instruction before each session, and make sure everybody stays safe, and point out all the fun things they can see on the water, like the turtles and the birds.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. It really is.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Seriously, how did you think this up? Have you always been kind of interested in nonprofit work?
Yeah, it's kind of combining a lot of my skills. I'm an entrepreneur as well, so I'm like, okay, to help nonprofits get businesses started that can help sustain all the good work. It's a win-win for everybody.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So if people want to come out, I know you have packages too, right? How does that work?
Yeah, so we have, individuals can come out and buy, just a one-time pass, or you can become a member and kind of join our tribe. It's $169. It's basically a donation.
That's great.
A donation with lots of benefits. So you get kayak excursions, you get discounts with our partner at REI and Aspen Ski and Board.
Oh my gosh.
And also free tickets at Snow Trails, another one of our partners. So it's really, the membership pays for itself, and you know that you're giving to a great cause.
That's great. So get off your fanny, come do something in the outdoors, feel healthy, and better yet, give back.
Right. It's a great way to give back.
And this is a great idea. Thank you so much for our little kayaking adventure.
Thank you,
However,
Shawn.
the competitive girl in me says, see you later.
Okay, I think I'm going to beat you to shore.
See you later. Oh, you're going to shore? Well, no one told me that rule.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees. It goes
Babe,
in the upper 50s.
it's 8 a.m.
Coming up at 8:30.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Thanks for tuning in. Continue to live your best life now. We'll see you next time. Closed captioning provided by Wesley Glen, Wesley Ridge, and Wesley Woods. Now part of Life Enriching Communities.